Fu Tingshao, that's the sixth time. How many times are you going to kill me before you stop? For Beiyuan, you have to die. If there's a next life, I Su King you swear. This stupid romance. Whoever wants it can have it. All I want is to make money and retire. To hell with his love. Money is the closest thing to me. Su King you, why are you pretending to be such a lonely loser? I'm talking to you. That line again. And that huge face again. Seventh reincarnation confirmed. Just in time for the classic breakup scene. I'm exhausted, time for destruction. Let's hurry up and get this over with. I'm ready to embrace my mountain of gold and silver. A vicious woman like you is not worthy of being the crown princess at all. Ruer just accidentally touched your cup earlier, and you pushed her. Your Highness, don't blame my sister. It's my own bad luck. I'm not worthy of your love, Your Highness. Are you done talking? What kind of attitude is that? I've memorized all the steps. You want to ruin me, marry this little pure girl, and kick the Su family out of the capital. Enough with the setup. Where's the marriage contract? Hand it over. I'll rip it up. I'm in a hurry. You don't cry. You don't beg. I'm begging you to beg. Except for being good at reincarnating, you're useless at everything else. Enough talk, just sign, stamp, and we're done. By the way, Zhou Cheng, let's settle the accounts. You begged to marry into the Su family and took 30 million taels of silver from my father to patch up your kingdom's financial hole. Since you're the one breaking off the engagement, according to Dan law, you owe me triple compensation. That's fair, right? What did you say? The 100 shops in the south of the city, the 3,000 acres of prime land outside the city, and that pair of snow jade coral from your private vault all belong to me now. After all, the compensation for this lady's youth is quite expensive. His Highness must be out of his mind. Su Qingyu, are you money crazy? Do you believe I'll charge you with grave disrespect? Guards, seize this crazy woman. Seeking death. Zhou Cheng, don't force me to act. With how I am now, even dying is difficult. When does the money arrive? That's when I'll leave. Last life I worked myself to death. This life I want to take the money and retire in Beiyuan. Wait, Beiyuan. Isn't that where that homicidal maniac Fu Tingshao is? Whatever, the most dangerous place is the safest. As long as I stay away from that lunatic Fu Tingshao, with my lifelong medical skills from my second life, and my business sense from being the richest person in my third life, how could I not dominate? I'd walk all over the place. Blood smell. Never mind, this guy's an expert. Better not get involved. Damn, he's Fu Tingshao. Why is he here? Looks like he's almost dead, though. Get lost. Or die. That familiar murderous intent. Whatever, if I die, I die. You have a death wish. Guess I'm just too virtuous. Always happy to help others. Don't get worked up. Bro, I'm a doctor. Occupational habit. There's poison on the sword. The 7 steps heartbreak powder. That's a secret royal medicine of Beiyuan. This guy is just as ruthless with his own people. He's a wolf in disguise. Whose side are you on? Stop moving your hands. If you move again, you'll die from the poison. Not even a god can save you. Hold on, I'm pulling the sword out. Your technique isn't like a doctor from Dayan. I've traveled the martial world, and you can never have too many skills. Alright, the bleeding stopped. The poison is also sealed. Let's say 5,000 taels. But seeing as you're in this state, you probably can't pay now. I'll let you run a tab for now. Better get out and save him. Call it doing a good deed. Hopefully, if that guy goes on another killing spree someday, he'll remember I saved his life and let me off. Stop. What? Trying to skip out on your debt? What's your name? I, Lei Feng, always do good deeds without leaving my name. Just call me Red Scarf. Miss, you finally came out. His Highness the Crown Prince is furious. He ordered the city gates to be sealed, and wants you brought back to answer for what you did. He's got some dirty secrets that can't stand up to investigation. Xiaokui, go home and pack valuables. We're leaving the city tonight. Where? We're heading to Beiyuan. Beiyuan, I heard. The prince there, Fu Tingshao, is a heartless killer.
He's about to start a war too.
Yeah, a madman. But now he's the only one you can rely on in this chaos. Just now with that needle, I left a trace of my aura in him. If that lunatic really intends to destroy the world, at least this time, I'll have some leverage in my hand. With some leverage in my hand. Master, I'm sorry for arriving late to protect you. All the assassins have been dealt with. You're not seriously hurt. An interesting woman just saved me. A woman? I'll investigate immediately. If she's a foreign spy, she'd be executed on the spot. No need that needle technique. I've never heard of it. Plus, there's a scent on him that I'm very familiar with. It's like we've known each other forever. Go check out that noble woman from Dayan who just made a scene. Yes, Lei Feng. Master, we found her. The person who saved you last night is the same one who just broke off her engagement to the crown prince in the palace, the eldest miss of the Su family. Su Qingyu, the one rumored to be a useless pretty face. Su Qingyu, the so-called airhead beauty. I, Lei Feng, always do good deeds without leaving my name. Just call me Red Scarf. Interesting. Let's go. Let's meet this Lei Feng. 10,000, 20,000. That loser Zhou Cheng may be trash, but he sure hid a lot of private money. With this 10 million taels, when I get to Beiyuan, I can flip the real estate market upside down. Miss, you still have the nerve to count money. Sounds like horses behind us. Relax. Someone as petty as Zhou Cheng. There's no way he'd let me run off with all his assets. If he doesn't send people to silence me, I'd wonder if he's changed for the better. Ah, Miss Su. The Crown Prince commands. Please return with us. If you resist, you'll be killed on the spot. Killed on the spot. Zhou Cheng is really out to destroy me. Well, seeing as I'm about to inherit a fortune, guess I'll have to show what I can do. Miss, with those weak moves of yours, you better not struggle. None of us wants to hurt a beautiful lady. Weak moves, huh? My back's about to herniate from all this carriage riding. Perfect chance to stretch out with you guys. Oh my god, Miss, when did you learn martial arts? That's so cool. Go back and tell Zhou Cheng. If he doesn't want his bribery ledger posted all over the capital tomorrow, he better kneel down now.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go. Awesome. The #1 talented woman of Dayan Kingdom. Turns out she's a hidden master. This guy just won't leave me alone. You think I can't recognize you just because you're wearing a mask? Lady Lei Feng, we meet again. Sir, I think you've got the wrong person. I'm just passing by. Just passing by. That scent on you. I remember it very clearly. That needle you stuck in me still hurts even now. Let's talk this out. Are you after money or beauty? If you want money, just say so. I'm not offering beauty. You can take that girl. Miss, please don't rob people. Come with me for a bit. Fighting head-on is suicide. This guy may be a weakened version, but he's riding the Beiyuan divine steed. There's no way Haifeng can outrun that horse. And the sword in his hand is already famous. I don't have any rebound armor. Looks like outsmarting is my only option. So you're my benefactor. Good thing you turned on the full aura just now. Scared off those lowlifes. Since you're so eager to invite me, then I will. Xiaokui, drive straight at them. Shin Lima, let's see how arrogant you can be. Cheap tricks. That move. You're an assassin from Shadow Plot. No, Shadow Plot doesn't use that technique. Are you doing a background check? Can you focus on the fight? Took the bait. You. Your Highness the Crown Prince. Stop pretending you haven't even healed your internal injuries. Why put on a show like you're the god of war? You're not overdoing it. So you do know who I am. Crown Prince Fu Tingxiao saved you just last night. And today you return kindness with hostility. How does that make sense? Since you know it's me, you still dare lay a hand on me. Su Qingyu, you're truly one of a kind. Let me correct you. That was self-defense. Su Qingyu, what an unlucky name. I've wanted to ditch it since Dayan Kingdom. Ditch it. Then who are you now? I'm your creditor, and you can't afford to mess with me. Listen up, Bu Tingxiao. I'm heading to Beiyuan for business. Just want to make money. Let's mind our own business. That energy I put in your body last night wasn't just to stop the bleeding. One thought from me. And your meridians will flow backward, turning you into a cripple. Try circulating your energy if you don't believe me. Interesting. There are few who dare threaten me. Stop being self-absorbed. Now hurry up and pay today's sparring fee. 500 taels. If you can't pay now, put it on your tab. Once we reach Beiyuan's capital, I'll collect with interest. With interest. Sounds interesting. Woman, I'll be waiting for you. Master, should we pursue? No need. Send word. Let all checkpoints let this carriage through. I want to see who he really is. Once I enter Tianlang Pass, that loser can't get to me. Miss, the soldiers here look fierce. Their eyes are like they want to eat people. But Miss Su Qingyu. No problem, His Highness gave orders. Miss Su, please use the honored guest passage. We're doomed. This is no VIP lane. It's like a weasel paying respects to a hen. Definitely up to no good. The creditor is here. Pretty slow on foot. Probably let the tea go cold. Fu Tingxiao, are you opening a branch here at the border? Setting up such a spectacle just to block me. Blocking, not welcoming. You said you wanted to do business in Beiyuan. As the host, of course I must do my part. I'm just returning your travel expenses. With interest. I'll accept the money, since the account is settled. Then I'll take my leave. Money settled. Now let's settle personal scores. What kind of personal scores? Dayan Kingdom is hunting you everywhere. You're basically undocumented. But in Beiyuan, I can give you a new identity. I don't need to be undocumented. I can live well as long as I have money. As long as I have money. Really? If you don't agree? I'll tip Zhou Chang off right now. That you're with me. Are you threatening me? Number. This is a business deal. A win-win deal. Head-on confrontation won't work. This lunatic is now the top power in Beiyuan. If I offend him, I can't survive in Beiyuan. And business is impossible too. Since I can't escape. Might as well take the initiative. Leverage his power. Alright, Crown Prince. What do you want me to do? A strategist or miracle doctor? You're princess. Are you feverish? What do you even like about me? I'll change it, okay? If I liked you, would I stab you? Most women are just crybabies. But you are steady and ruthless. You're a total psycho. Besides, I need a shield. And you need a backer. Since we're using each other. This is the strongest contract. As long as you agree, you can command 100,000 iron cavalry. With that kind of power, not just Zhou Cheng. But even uniting the 7 kingdoms is possible. Fine, but I have 3 conditions. Go on. First, my money stays mine. Your money is mine too. I want a key to Beiyuan's national treasury. This woman is crazy, daring to ask for the treasury. Second, I won't fulfill any princess duties. Don't expect me to be a housewife. I'll go wherever I want. You can't interfere. And no surveillance. Absolute freedom. Interesting. Third, if you ever want to kill me, or you become a monster I can't control, I'll stab this sword in without hesitation. Don't say I didn't warn you. How dare you? Demoness, put down the sword. Fine. If you can kill me, that just means you're better. Zhu Qingyu, this ring, can command 1 million troops of Beiyuan. Take it, my life is yours. But this Beiyuan mess, you have to take responsibility for it too. Do you dare accept? What is this lunatic really after? What's there to be afraid of? Fu Tingxiao, from today, your life is in my hands. If you ever upset me, these 1,000,000 troops are my leverage for a divorce. It's a deal. Unless one of us dies, don't even think about breaking this contract. Wait. Order from the Crown Prince. Military business, keep away. Everyone else get lost. Watch it. This is the princess consort of Beiyuan. Understood. Isn't she the abandoned wife from Dayang Kingdom? This is Beiyuan. We only acknowledge strength. We don't accept delicate vases like this. Want to enter the palace, huh? See that dog hole? Crawl through it. Zhao Kui, step back. Crawling through the dog hole, are you Meng Taiju? How do you know my name? Enough talk. If you're scared, just go back. You dare hit me? You're really thick-skinned. That slap numbed my hand. I'll cut you down, woman. Open your damn eyes and see what this is. See this thumb ring. It's as if you're seeing the crown prince. Meng Taiju. According to Northern Yuan military law, drawing your blade on a superior is treason. What punishment should be given? Execution immediately. So you can read? So, are you planning to slit your own throat? Or do you want me to do it for you? Don't think I don't know who sent you to test me. Go back and tell those stubborn old men. Su Qingyu carries heavy authority. Anyone who dares to challenge me again, I'll make sure they really fall off their horse. Listen up! Our lady is now the prince's consort. Prince's consort, spare us. I admit my guilt. Master, General Meng is a veteran of 3 dynasties. The prince's consort just arrived and slapped him in the face like that. Will she violate military law? Offending Northern Yuan soldiers means offending wolves. They only obey the lead wolf. That slap was well delivered. It made me feel completely refreshed. Her movements are crisp and precise. She knows military law well. Even Meng Taiju, who's tough as nails, got stopped in a single move. Su Qingyun, what did you actually do before? How could the deep boudoirs of Dayang Kingdom raise such a fierce woman? This is my self-created Tianluo formation. It's offensive and defensive all in one. Like a millstone. Swept aside all 16 neighboring countries with no rival. Beloved consort, what do you think? That's it? Princess, watch your words. This is the crown prince's painstaking effort. If you don't understand, don't talk nonsense. It looks intimidating. But it's all for show. If the enemy uses 2 squads of light cavalry to fake attacks on both flanks, that pulls away the shield soldiers. Then heavy cavalry can smash straight through the center. This formation will instantly become like dumpling filling, ready to be devoured in a single bite. How do you know the weakness of this formation? The formation was created by that commander-in-chief who only theorizes on paper. He made this. It was a defective product. Back then, I led 3,000 Zhuanya cavalry. In the time it took to drink a cup of tea, we stomped this worthless formation into the mud. Call it women's intuition, the sixth sense, you know? Intuition? I don't buy it. Since you claim this formation is worthless, why don't we practice a bit? I don't bully people. One person is enough to break the formation. So arrogant form it. Break. Do as I say. Change the formation. You can save the shield soldiers. Let the archers retreat 3 steps. Add linking spears on both sides to defend against cavalry. Amazing, truly amazing. That spear move just now showed real timing. No way that can be learned from books. That's clearly a veteran who's been through countless battles. The kind of instinct only someone who crawled out from piles of corpses would have. How could a pampered lady like you learn such deadly skills? Oh no, my old habits are acting up again. When I was the Grand Marshal at 40, finding flaws like this was as easy as eating or drinking. Damn muscle memory couldn't stop myself. If I said I was gifted and learned to fight from an old immortal in my dreams, would you believe me? I don't believe in gods. I only believe in you. I'm hiding secrets that could overthrow the nation. Fix the formation. I'll reward you with some meat. Evil capitalists. I want a whole roasted lamb. Add extra cumin and make it spicy. This crappy place, North Garden, windy and snowy. Only this lamb can comfort my hurt soul. Xiaokui, add green onions, hurry. Miss, we're feasting like this in the prince's manor. Won't the crown prince get mad? I heard he's throwing a fit next door. We can even hear things being smashed over here. When isn't he losing it? If he's not acting crazy, then he's just bottling up something big. Just ignore him, eat. If the sky falls on us, someone taller will hold it up. Take them away. The crown prince has given the order. If the Empress Dowager isn't cured, the entire Imperial Medical Bureau will be buried with her. So noisy, can't even eat in peace. It's killing my appetite. Miss, I heard the Empress Dowager's old illness relapsed, and she won't make it much longer. The crown prince is such a filial son. He's already executed 3 imperial doctors. Filial? He's just making a scene. I heard about the Empress Dowager in my past life. North Garden's Empress Dowager died early, which happened around these days. Once she died, Fu Qingshao had nothing left to keep him in check, and his madness got worse. He nearly tore the sky open for real. If I want a peaceful retirement later, this old lady can't die yet. Let's go take a look. And walk off some of this food. Your Highness, spare us. Your Highness, mercy. The Empress Dowager is in the 5 declines. There is nothing more we can do. Useless. If anything happens to the Empress Dowager, I'll have all 9 generations of your families buried in the imperial tombs. This is the last strong soul-reviving medicine. If it doesn't work after she drinks it, stop. How is that a soul-reviving medicine? That's a death sentence. Are you looking to die? Red cheeks, rapid breathing, but cold hands and feet. That's false death caused by heat toxin attacking the heart. That bowl is full of hot, strong tonics. A mouthful of that. Her blood vessels would burst on the spot. Even a god couldn't save her. What do you know? This is a family secret remedy. Ignorant girl. Stop that nonsense. Family secret? Didn't your ancestors teach you observation, auscultation, inquiry, and palpation? Check the pupils first. If you want her to live, have your people shut up and get out. Are you confident? 50-50 chance. But if you don't let me treat her, then it's 0. Everyone out. You stay if you can't cure her. If you fail, I'll have you buried with her. What are you doing? Shut up and watch. Stop getting in the way. This poison isn't just an illness. There are traces of foul play. It's Kianjin Yin for sure. Second, back when I was the medicine god at Medicine King Valley, I used this stuff as a snack. Bring me a basin. Grandma Empress. Don't move. This is a detox reaction. Water. Grandma Empress, water. Hurry, bring water. Her life is saved. Next, just follow my prescriptions for 2 weeks. And don't drink those quack doctors' poison. What, trying to stiff me? That's 10,000 taels for the consultation fee, thanks. Number 1 talented woman in Daeyeon. Skilled in music, chess, calligraphy, and painting. Why did no one tell me? You are also a miracle doctor? You excel in military tactics. And even this medicine king acupuncture. Who are you really? Or are you human or ghost? What if I say I'm a fairy from heaven, come down to save mortals, and help the poor along the way? Would you mortals believe me? I don't believe in fairies. But no matter who you are, you've entered my game now, and shown so many skills. Leaving won't be so easy from now on. My life, and my grandmother's life, were both saved by you. You'll have to spend a lifetime paying off this debt. Please stop with the greasy lines, and spare me the sleazy routines. Just pay up. The money's in the treasury. Get it yourself. You belong to me now. Starting tonight, you'll move into my chambers. Personal protection. After all, for a miracle doctor like you, more people want you dead than want to kill me. Also, I found that only when you're around, my damned headaches get a little better. So don't even think about leaving. The mighty crown prince has such a morbid sense of style. Not even a single potted plant. Anyone who didn't know would think they'd entered the king of hell's palace. I don't need those living things. By the way, there's only one bed. Where do I sleep? The bed's big enough for 2. Keep dreaming. Sao Kui, go move that chaise from outside into here for me. Put a screen between us, like Chu River and Han border. Whoever crosses it is a little dog. I don't care what you do. As long as you stay in this room. Do whatever you want. This crappy bed is as hard as a rock. Where did North Garden's GDP even go? Throwing tantrums in the middle of the night. Get out. All of you, get out. Mania combined with severe migraines. How can he love to laugh so much? It's a miracle he's still alive. Who dares touch me?
Die.
The only one dying is you, idiot. Let go of me. Why does your scent seem so familiar? Hey, Fu Ting Shao. Let me go. Using me as a body pillow, huh? Don't go. Just stay, don't leave. Forget it. I'll add 10,000 taels for tonight's water service. Fu Ting Shao, wake up. My purity is ruined. Oh. With your title as the former crown princess of Daeon, do you really have any innocence left? Cut the nonsense. Last night's comfort fee, body pillow fee, emotional damage fee. Total is 30,000 taels. Pay now or put it on your tab. I'm not paying. There's a royal pharmacy on the south side of the city. It used to supply herbs to the Imperial Hospital, but it's been losing money every year. I give you its license. That pharmacy is yours now. Whether you can make 30,000 taels depends on your skills. A royal monopoly business. You should have said so. Boss Fu, so generous. Please, shopkeeper, give me some medicine. My wife is on her last legs. Get out of here. This is a royal pharmacy. A single dose is 10 taels silver. No money, get lost. Why would a pauper try to get treated? Hey, isn't this the crown princess? Why aren't you serving? The crown prince in the palace? Why would you come to this poor, run-down pharmacy? To act like the director? Isn't this the rumored rejected fiancé TSK? Open your dog eyes and look clearly. Starting today, this pharmacy is under my command. Princess Consort, this is the pharmacy directly under the Imperial Hospital. You, a mere woman, shut your mouth. I still haven't settled yesterday's bill for the Empress Dowager with you, quack. Now I'm announcing 2 new rules. First, the pharmacy will be split into 2 sides. The left side will continue to take orders from royals and nobles. But all prices will be raised 5 times. The package will be called Royal Supreme VIP Custom Mystery Medicine Box. We'll drain the greedy officials for all they're worth. 5 times. Are you nuts? They're going to report this to the crown prince. If they're so tough, tell them not to get sick. Second, the right side will be set up as a public charity clinic. The profits from the left will subsidize the right. Common herbal remedies for colds will be sold at cost, 1 coin each. A living bodhisattva. Princess Consort is truly a living bodhisattva. What are you spacing out for? Throw out all those moldy old herbs. Recalculate the accounts. Got it. Mrs. Making money now. Monopolizing high-end healthcare. Earning dirty money from rich officials and opening up the market for common folk. Gaining the reputation and trust of the entire kingdom. Fu Tingsheng, your money-losing pharmacy. In less than 3 months, I'll make it the biggest money printing machine in all of Beiyuan. Outrageous. I just came to get a prescription for an ordinary headache remedy. And your staff dared charge me 500 taels of silver. Minister, these are the rules Princess Consort set. Royals and nobles can only buy mystery medicine boxes. Not only does it have the remedy for your illness, but you might also get longevity pills, or extra rare types like tenfold strength elixir. Absurd, this is blatant robbery. I'm going to report this. I'll go straight to the crown prince and accuse her of extortion. Who are you reporting? Minister. You're so angry early in the morning. No wonder your migraines won't heal. Not just migraines. I see dark circles under your eyes. Unsteady steps. You probably get up at night at least 5 times. You. Stop talking nonsense. I'm in perfect health. Ignoring illness won't help you. King Yu-ho doesn't just heal. It also values your privacy. Here's the Supreme SVIP Black Card for King Yu-ho. Annual fee, 10,000 taels. With this card, you use the exclusive secret passage for each visit. Medicine comes disguised as tea in sandalwood boxes delivered to your door. Even your wife won't know. You're taking kidney supplements. So, Minister, want to sign up? You witch! Why not just rob someone for 10,000 taels? Robbery isn't as fast as this. Xiaokui, Minister said he won't sign up. Write down how many times he gets up at night, on the blackboard at the door, and tell everyone his body can't handle supplements. I'll sign up, alright? This 500 tael headache medicine. I bought the mystery box too. Give me one as well. Mystery box, I'll sign up. I want the secret passage. You're really the pillars of Beiyuan. Such spending power. The VIP mystery medicine system is truly profitable. In just 3 days, recoup the quack doctor's 3 years of losses. The friend on the beam has been lying there for half an hour. Aren't you tired? Even thieves are getting competitive nowadays. Hold that knife steady. If you cut this beautiful face, your master can't afford to pay for it. Princess Consort really is bold. But don't worry. I'm here this time, not to take the crown prince's life. Nor yours. Oh. Not killing royals? Then what are you doing at my pharmacy? Someone's offering big money for your supreme VIP mystery box and the exclusive recipe for tenfold strength elixir. Your King Yu Hall. Cut off the business of dozens of old pharmacies in the capital. Hand over the recipe and ledger. And I'll spare your life otherwise. So it's commercial competition here to steal formulas. A corporate spy, huh? I thought it was some grudge. Should have said so earlier. I'll write out the recipe for you. Even a mere assassin is after my livelihood. Just in time for my new medicine trilogy. You dare touch my woman and steal my money? The Crown Prince. Your Highness the Crown Prince, the door you kicked through was premium golden Namu wood worth 500 taels. I'll deduct it from your account. Leave him alive, or chop him up and feed him to the dogs, Ren. Mission failed. Drag him back to the secret guard camp. Interrogate him for the employer's name. I want to see who's got a death wish. Dares to touch my money bags. What's wrong? Threw your back out during the fight just now. The great god of war is this week. The assassin's internal energy hit my old injury. Now my head's starting to hurt too. Your pulse is steady, strong enough to beat a bull. Where does it hurt? If I say it hurts, it hurts. Only you can guess. Fu Tingshao, you mighty crown prince, why do you have 2 faces? To outsiders, you're the ruthless king. But back in your room, you're a shameless freeloader. You're not allowed to leave tonight. If you go, I'll smash every pharmacy in town tomorrow. All right, you win. But I'm warning you, keep your hands to yourself. I'm an honest business person. I sell skills, not my body. My patience isn't limitless. One last question. Who's the buyer? Please spare me, Crown Prince. It was the secret agents of Dayan. They teamed up with several drug merchants in the capital, who are almost bankrupt thanks to King Yu Hall. They want Princess Consort's life and her formula. Boss, Dayan's reach is way too long. This is obviously the work of Zhou Cheng, that useless crown prince. Zhou Cheng. My woman. He dares to covet her too. For those local drug merchants involved, raid their homes overnight and transfer all assets to King Yu Hall. As for Dayan's agents, chop them up and send them to Zhou Cheng in boxes. That bastard not only survived, but became crown princes of Beiyuan and even started a business, making a fortune. Now the treasury can't even feed rats. But he's out spending my money having fun in the North Alliance. Settle down, Your Highness. Sister really is unfeeling. Doesn't care about old relations at all. Ruler hasn't got any money for cosmetics this month. Palace Affairs Office says, there's nothing left in the account. Shut up, Su Qingyu. That wretch ran off with my family wealth, and now cut off Dayan's drug business on the border. Your Highness, news from Beiyuan just arrived. Crown Prince. Fu Tingshao spoils her endlessly. All our people sent there were wiped out. Spoil that crazy woman. What does he know? Spoil me. I'll report to father immediately, and go as an envoy to Beiyuan myself. I'll expose his fickle true nature to his face. Take back the money that belongs to me. With interest, too. I'm drafting grand plans to make money. In less than half a year, I want to triple the economic scale of Beiyuan. If you want to make money, you might have to see an old acquaintance first. Old acquaintance? Who? Crown Prince Zhou Cheng of Dayan. He's coming under the pretext of congratulating the Empress Dowager of Beiyuan on her birthday. He's already on his way as an envoy. I heard he's coming for you specifically. Does he think his ex-husband is an ATM come to life? He's rushing over to give me money. Su Qingyu, you'd better not tell me. You still have feelings for him. You're my consort now. Stop being so jealous for no reason. Can't get over your old love? I wish I could suck the marrow from his bones. Since he dared to come, I'll show him what a real social beating looks like. Your Highness, this time Dayon has sent the crown prince himself as envoy. They're coming at us fiercely. In their official letter, they clearly stated that our prince's consort stole a national treasure from Dayan. If we don't give an explanation, Dang will station 200,000 troops at the border. Yes, Your Highness, just for a discarded woman from Dayan, to trigger war between two nations, causing untold suffering. It's really unwise. I earnestly ask Your Highness to hand the prince's consort back to Dayan. That's bullshit. The prince's consort helped us improve our military formations. Now she's like an ancestor to our Beiyuan military. Who dares to touch her? I'll chop them up first. That's just reckless bravery. This concerns the fate of our nation. Are we really going to jeopardize Beiyuan's foundation over just one woman? Your Highness, please reconsider. What a matter of state affairs, huh? When did Beiyuan's foundation rely on sending women to keep it going? You bunch of old fossils. Not only are your bones soft, your brains are full of swill too. The harem is not allowed to interfere in politics. You're utterly rebellious. Stop trying to oppress me with big hats. Let me ask you this. Dayan says they'll station 200,000 troops. But do they have enough supplies? I know Zhou Cheng better than anyone. I've already emptied Dayan's treasury. They can't even distribute winter clothes to 100,000 soldiers now. The so-called 200,000 strong army at the border is just an empty bluff. 70% of Dayan's silk, salt, and iron has to be traded through Beiyuan's commercial routes. Fine by me. As long as you can handle the Klino Hall Chamber of Commerce pulling out and the total collapse of border trade. Since Dayan wants to play, we'll play along. Not only will we not hand anyone over, we're going to impose economic sanctions. This time, when Zhou Cheng comes as envoy, he won't get a single penny back, and he'll have to pawn his underwear in Beiyuan. Well said. Did you hear that? My consort has spoken. We won't hand anyone over, and will impose sanctions. From now on the court, whatever my consort says goes for me too. Anyone who brings up handing over even a person again, drag them out and feed them to the dogs. Long live the consort. Brilliant, Your Highness. Zhou Cheng, I've prepared quite the gift for you here in Beiyuan. You better not chicken out. Good, at least you're sensible. Your Highness, once we are at the state banquet and expose that abandoned wife Su Kiwei's true colors, we must make him kneel on the ground and shine our shoes. Shine shoes. I want him to spit out every penny he's taken from me, and then sell him to the lowest brothel in Baiyuan. Ah! What's going on? Don't you know this is the carriage of the Crown Prince of Daean? Clear the way immediately. What are you shouting about? Routine inspection. From Daean, are you? Pay the city entry toll. Presumptuous. Our two countries are on friendly terms. When has an envoy ever had to pay a fee to enter the city? Look closely. New regulations of Baiyuan. Commoners pay 1 tael of silver to enter. Daean envoys pay 10,000 taels per person. Carriages are extra. 50,000 taels per carriage. This was personally set by our consort. Foreign guest exclusive price, 10,000 taels. Why don't you just go and rob us? Our consort said that robbing isn't nearly as legal and compliant as this. If you can't afford it, get back to your Daean. Give it to them. I want to see how much longer that bitch can remain so arrogant. Get the banknotes. I will swallow this insult for now. Once we arrive, I will definitely make Sukiyu repay me 100-fold, 1,000-fold. These Baiyuan barbarians, what do they know of etiquette? Once that madman Fu Tingshao arrives, I only need to use a few diplomatic maneuvers to have him completely under my thumb, the first prince. Her Highness the consort has arrived. These are newly offered grapes. Try them and see if they are sweet. This is impossible. You, a rejected woman, a piece of worn-out footwear. How are you worthy of sitting in that position? A dog from Daean barking in the grand hall of Baiyuan. Men, pull out his tongue. Wait, first prince. I am the crown prince of Daean. I have come with sincerity to celebrate the birthday. But your country's consort is a fugitive criminal from our Daean. She stole a massive sum from our national treasury. I ask the first prince to return this woman to Daean, to maintain the diplomatic relations between our nations. As long as the first prince returns this woman to Daean, we are willing to be eternal allies with Baiyuan. Zhou Cheng, it's been a few months, and your problem with overconfidence is getting worse. I stole from the national treasury? You say I stole from the treasury? Then let me ask you, is there anything left in Daean's treasury worth stealing? Rats would starve to death in your pathetic treasury. What I took was the dowry my Su family gave you back then. How can the dignified crown prince of Daean rely on blackmailing his ex-wife for poverty relief now? You're making malicious accusations. I have brought a rare treasure as a birthday gift for this mission. Why would I covet your meager assets? This is the national treasure of Daean, the blood jade coral of the East Sea. It is priceless, the only one of its kind in the world. Today I present it to the Empress Dowager, wishing her longevity and health, and to broaden the horizons of certain shallow women. Even if your Su family was the wealthiest before, sister, I'm afraid you've never seen such royal heritage, have you? Heritage, Zhou Cheng. You brought a defective fake to the Baiyuan state banquet to act like a big shot. You've completely humiliated Daean. Nonsense. This coral was personally selected by me from the inner treasury. How could it be a fake? You're just jealous. You really won't give up until you hit a dead end. True blood jade coral grows in deep-sea volcanic vents. It is warm to the touch and has natural blood streak textures inside, looking like a living thing. What are you doing? You broke it. Can you afford to pay for it? Smell it. Is there a pungent smell of sulfur? This was made using ordinary white coral, placed in a pool of dye and sulfur, soaked for a full 3 years. A counterfeit. This technique was actually something I taught Out of boredom to an old forger in the south of the city. You actually used my discarded defect to fool the Empress Dowager of Beiyuan? By the way, the real blood jade coral was taken by me on the day our engagement was broken as compensation for emotional distress. Zhao Kui, tell them, where is that thing now? To the lady, that coral was too red. It was an eyesore. You said it was too brittle to prop up a table leg, so it's currently at the entrance of our King Yu Hall's latrine, serving as a decoration. Impossible! The Crown Prince of Dayan brought a fake to deceive the sovereign. According to Beiyuan law, what should be the punishment? First Prince, please hear me. I was deceived by those servants in the Internal Affairs Department. I had no intention of deceiving the Empress Dowager. Oh, since it's a misunderstanding, then I won't make things difficult for you. How about this? This fake is an eyesore to me. Since you brought it, buy it back yourself. Fixed price, 5 million taels of silver. Consider it emotional compensation for the Empress Dowager. 5 million taels? How can this broken stone be worth 5 million taels? Zhou Chen, you aren't buying a stone. You are buying the dignity of Dayan. Is Dayan's dignity not even worth 5 million taels? If you don't buy it, then according to the crime of deceiving the sovereign, leave one of your arms behind? I'll buy it. Write the IOU. King Yu Hall provides international loan services. Lend 9, repay 13. Compound interest. Crown Prince, please sign and thumbprint. Congratulations on acquiring a massive debt in Beiyuan. With this interest rate, plus the previous startup capital, it won't be long before I can completely crush Dayan's economic lifeline. Zhou Cheng, oh Zhou Cheng, you really are my lucky charm for wealth. You've been looking at a scrap of paper for half an hour. Is it better looking than me? The paper isn't pretty, but the 5 million taels on it are. Your Highness, although your face is peerless, it can't put food on the table. Can't put food on the table? I think you've forgotten who backed you up at the banquet. Su Qingyu, are you trying to burn the bridge after crossing it? Brother, you are a god of war with 1,000 things to do. Can't you stop acting like a resentful housewife and being jealous of a piece of paper? I don't care. If you can't make me happy today, I will make Dayan disappear tomorrow and turn your IOU into scrap paper.
Hey!
Don't be impulsive. Keeping him is still useful. Fine. I'll coax you, okay? 5 million taels. Where am I going to get that? 5 million taels. That bitch Su Qiyu actually joined forces with Fu Tingxiao to humiliate me like this at the banquet. Your Highness, please calm down. Su Qiyu relies on the first prince's power to act tyrannically in the Beiyuan business world. I've long found her eyesore. What brilliant idea do you have, Minister? Su Qiwei's arrogance is entirely based on that newly established King Yu Hall main warehouse outside the city. It stocks 80% of the medicinal herbs and silk for the entire border trade. If it accidentally catches fire tonight and burns to the ground, what will she use to deliver the goods? Once the trade association's capital chain breaks, will the first prince still keep this useless abandoned woman? By then, your IOU will naturally vanish into thin air. Excellent strategy. Tonight I shall send all the death guards I brought to burn his lair to the ground. I want him to lose everything and come crawling to me on his knees. Your Highness is wise. This operation is top secret. It will leave no trace behind. Everything will go flawlessly. Once Su Qingyu falls, the eldest prince will have provided this support, and then your Highness can win over the business world. It will be like adding wings to a tiger, securing your position as crown prince. Go, handle this beautifully, and I shall reward you handsomely. If anything goes wrong, I will hold you personally responsible. Your humble servant obeys. I shall not fail my mission, and will help your highness remove this thorn in your side. Pour the oil. Light the fire. Keep it clean. Burn it all to ashes. Damn, it's an ambush. Retreat. Retreat. You dared to commit arson on my turf, and you expect to leave in one piece? Brothers, chop these bastards up for the princess. Wait, General Meng. Don't be so quick to chop them. Back in my first life as the richest person, I got bored of these lame business tactics like burning warehouses. Zhou Cheng really has no creativity in that brain of his. Since you're here, don't think of leaving. Tell me, who sent you? No need to ask. The mastermind is right there watching the show. Meng Tiju, go grab that idiot in the bush, who's wearing night gear and a golden crown. Yes. I am the crown prince of Dayan. Who dares touch me? Who dares disrespect me? Oh. Instead of sleeping in the middle of the night, you came all the way to my warehouse to take a crap. Su Qingyu, you poisonous woman. Zhou Cheng, for intentional destruction of high-value property, which is an international crime, according to the laws of Dayan and Beiyuan, plus your previous 5 million taels for breach of contract and lost labor, and my compensation for mental distress from staying up late. You now owe me 10 million taels. You might as well just rob me. I refuse to accept this. If he doesn't accept it, just kill him. I finally get to have a peaceful sleep, and you run out behind my back to stand in the cold wind? Crown Prince of Dayan, not only do you owe money, but you also owe me a sweet dream. This debt can only be paid with your life. Eldest Prince, mercy. I'll pay. I'll ride back to Dayan to borrow the money right now. Oh, you can't kill him. Who will pay the money if he's dead? Stop it. You're protecting him? You're being mean to me for this trash? I'm not. I'm protecting the money. It's for the money. Your Highness is the most handsome, the most powerful, and the best in the world, okay? Let's go home and sleep right now. Then you have to hold me while we sleep tonight. And no more looking at this trash. Report, the Kingdom of Dayan not only refuses to acknowledge the 10 million taels owed by Prince Zhou Cheng, but the Dayan Emperor even called it blackmail. And now, General Chun Bao has led an army of 100,000 to the gates of Tianling Pass. He threatened what? Speak up quickly. He threatened that if the national treasure and the criminal Su Qingyu aren't surrendered, he will raise Tianling Pass by noon tomorrow. I said it long ago. That woman is nothing but trouble. Dayan is playing for real this time. Quickly, go ask the eldest prince to decide. Get out. Everyone get out. Your energy flow is reversed. Do you want to die? You need to calm down. Reversed energy and an internal fire backlash. This isn't just common mania or an old injury. It looks like some kind of curse backfiring. I'm fine. Bring me my armor. If those Dayan dogs dare to attack, I will go right now and kick Chun Biao's head like a ball for you. With your body in this state, never mind killing enemies, your internal organs will be shattered just from the ride. Do you want to die? If I don't go, those spineless cowards at court will hand you over. I will never allow anyone to take you away from me. Fu Tingxiao, Fu Tingxiao. Listen to me. I, Su King Yu, never rely on men for protection. Since this debt started because of me, then I will collect it myself.
Damn it.
The eldest prince is seriously ill, and those civil officials keep clamoring for peace. Even if I have to defy orders, I won't let Tianlang Pass fall. Brothers, grab your weapons. Wait. Seeing this token is like seeing the eldest prince himself. I await your orders. Follow me into battle. We will crush the enemy camp. Let's go. Move out. You Beiyuan cowards in the city. Listen, has that sickly Fu Tingxiao died already? Open the gates immediately and hand over that woman named Su Qingyu. Otherwise, when I breach these walls, I'll spare neither man nor beast. Princess, this Chun Bao is a famous general of Dayan, with immense physical strength. They are using the one-character snake formation. It's very difficult to deal with. We only have a third of their forces. We must hold our ground and defend. A fierce general and a snake formation? That idiot Chun Bao. He dares to use a formation without even finishing his military books. Look closely. Although his snake formation is connected head to tail, in order to defend against heavy crossbows and shields, the middle ranks are packed too tightly. This makes the waist of the formation stiff, and mobility is terrible. This is what we call a fat snake with a stiff waist. Does the princess mean we aren't defending? Defending? That's not my style. Since he dared to insult me, I'll show him what a real beating from society feels like. Meng Tiju, take 3,000 light cavalry, with jars of fire oil. Don't hit the head or tail. Drive in like a nail, straight into the position of the enemy's central command flag. Cut them right down the middle. Orders received. Archers, switch to fire arrows. I'm at the enemy's rear. And burn them hard. As for that shouting Chun Bao, leave him to me. Don't panic. Central Army, fall back and defend. Hold your ground. Help me. All right, go drag Chun Bao up here. By the way, take my notebook and write this down. Dayan owes me 10 million taels, plus another 10 million taels in war reparations. If they're short by even 1 cent, I'll march all the way to the Dayan capital to collect it. Let me down. Please, let go. In a war between two nations, one does not kill the messenger, nor should you torture a commanding general. This is against the rules. What's the rush? I never said I'd kill you. I'm just hanging you up to air dry and keep you fresh. Otherwise, if you stop breathing, before the ransom arrives, who am I going to ask for the money? Meng Tiju, is the accounting finished? Don't get it wrong. Reporting to the princess, I've calculated everything carefully. Not a single cent is off. We've captured exactly 3,000 Dayan war horses, 5,000 sets of fine armor, plus 100,000 bushels of grain stored up. This battle was worth every bit. We practically struck it rich. Princess. But just counting this isn't enough. Add on the mental damages for Dayan's provocation, and the wall wear and tear charges. Altogether, let's make it 10 million taels of silver. That's not unreasonable, right? Not at all, princess. That's more than fair. If it were someone else, they'd probably charge several times more. Enough flattery. Hurry and send a quick, tight-lipped messenger. Deliver the bill to Dayan's capital. If the money doesn't arrive in 3 days, I'll strip Chunbao naked and hang him in the border market, sell his meat by the pound. Let the world see what happens to Dayan's top general. Princess, be careful. A large cavalry force is headed our way. They're approaching fast. It must be the enemy's counterattack. Your Highness, forgive me for my rudeness. Fu Tingshao, have you lost your mind? Your meridians are reversed. Your old wounds flared up. How dare you charge over at full speed on horseback? Are you that eager to die? Keep pushing yourself like this. You really could lose your life. You left me behind, knowing how dangerous the border is. Yet you came here alone, left me all by myself. I'm here to collect the debt and fight, not to play around. Who left you behind? Don't be ridiculous. Come with me back to the main tent and get treated. No more moving around. It hurts, King Yu, my bones really hurt. My heart hurts too, only hugging you helps. Fu Tingshao, mind your manners. Everyone's watching. Is this still our old ruthless king of hell? Looks more like a big guard dog now. 10 million taels. Plus the earlier 10 million. He wants me to pay 20 million taels. Why not just sell Dayan to her outright? Your Highness, General Chunbao is our #1 warrior. If we let him die, the whole army might revolt. Besides, news from Beiyuan just came. If you don't pay up, she said, they'll strip General Chunbao naked and sell him to those Western rich guys with unique tastes. Your Majesty, that Su Xingyu is way over the line. How could any woman beat General Chun? She must have used some dark magic. We can't give her a single coin. Quiet. What do you know, fool? His 10,000 troops were all taken out by just her. Where can I possibly find 20 million taels now? Su Qingyu, 20 million taels. Absolutely impossible. The Dayan treasury doesn't have that kind of money. The most I can offer is 500,000 taels. Release Chunbao, and both sides withdraw. You think 500,000 is buying cabbages at the market? Meng Tiju, bring General Chunbao up. Let's do a blind box live stream. Zhou Cheng, since you're cash poor, that's fine. King Yu Hall accepts physical, collateral, and bad asset restructuring. What does that mean? What collateral and restructuring? I've checked. South of Tianling Pass in Dayan, there are 3 iron mines and 2 huge horse ranches. Since you don't have money, then use ownership of those 3 iron mines and ranches to settle the debt. You want me to go down in history as Dayan's traitor? Never, I'd rather die in battle than give up our land. Zhou Cheng, maybe you don't get the situation yet. I'm not negotiating with you. I'm informing you. During those 3 days, your 100,000 troops ran out of food. I already used King Yu Hall's funds to buy up those 3 iron mines and all the grain routes and water sources around them. Even if you don't hand over the land now, no iron can get out of there anyway. You set this trap all along, waiting for me, you devil. Dayan Crown Prince. Watch your words. My princess is not very patient. If I step in, it won't just be 3 iron mines I want. It'll be half of Dayan itself. For now, fellow colleagues, the Crown Prince was bewitched by that demon woman, and even went to Tianling Pass while still ill. 10,000 troops from Dayan Nation. This is not child's play. I have already written a confession letter overnight. Once we sign it and send it to Dayan, perhaps we can still protect our Beiyuan kingdom. Let's all sign it. That Su Qingyu doesn't matter. But we can't let Beiyuan's sovereignty be dragged down. Old man, your surrender letter is written pretty slick. Want me to burn it for the king of hell on your behalf? You're not dead yet. What about Dayan's 10,000 troops? General Chan Bao, where is he? Did you escape in the middle of the battle and run back? Chan Bao,
He's probably on the walls of Tianling Pass right now.
swinging on a swing. As for Dayan's 10,000 troops, they ran faster than you spineless guys. Faster than you could even write your surrender letters. Meng Tijui, show these pillars what true courage looks like.
Dayan Nation was defeated.
Crown Prince Zhou Cheng personally signed a 100-year lease agreement for Tianling Pass, ceded 3 major iron mines and 2 large horse ranches, and paid compensation of 3,000 military horses. Iron mines? That can't be possible. How could Dayan cede territory and pay reparations? In my dictionary, there's no such thing as impossible. Next time I hear the word surrender, I'll rip out your tongues and hang them up to dry with Chan Bao. The princess is impressive.
Po.
Fu Tingxiao. No. Don't go. I'm not leaving. Fu Tingxiao, you'll be fine. Someone locked down the palace hall. Without my orders, no one is allowed to approach. Damn, this isn't a case of going berserk. This is a curse of blood and karma. Who on earth placed such a vicious destiny curse on him? It's actually trying to drain his life completely. You're crazy. Your body is already wrecked. Why would you force yourself to ride to the front line and save me? Are you not afraid for your life? No. Don't. I'm here. Fu Tingxiao, wake up. You can't die. King Yu, you can't die at 20. I failed all 6 times before. I'm sorry. As long as I kill you and transfer the curse to me, you can live. The 6 times he tried to kill me weren't for Beiyuan. Not out of madness, but to break the fate of my death at 20. The blood curse he's carrying all got transferred from me. King Yu, did you hear Auntie speak just now? Auntie didn't mean to kill you. Auntie just can't control herself. All right, let's not talk about this for now. It's good that you've woken up. Do you know how scared I was? How could you be so foolish and come rescue me? Drink the medicine. Auntie won't drink it unless you feed it to me. All Fu Tingxiao's debts are cleared. Starting today, your life belongs to me, Su Qingyun. This evil blood curse is tied to the fate of the continent. Ordinary keys can only suppress it. To remove it completely, we must go to the legendary abyss labyrinth that's bound to the continent's dragon veins. Looks like I'll have to dust off those adventure and tomb raiding skills from back then and put them to use again. Princess, there's not even a single bird here. It's really strange. I heard no one who's entered in the past 100 years has ever made it out alive. Are we really going into this imperial tomb? We must. This blood curse not only drains Tingxiao's life, it's also devouring Beiyuan's national fortune. If we delay, within 3 months, not only will he die, Beiyuan will also suffer endless disasters and be destroyed. If someone must die, it doesn't matter. But I absolutely won't allow those rats behind the scenes to trade my life for yours. Shut up. With me here, even the king of hell won't dare take you. This is a dragon-severing stone. Brute force can't break it. Fu Tingxiao, lend me some blood. This labyrinth is sealed with the Beiyuan royal bloodline. Only you can open it. Don't move. Step back. This mechanism is way too vicious. How do we get past it? This is a 9 palaces 8 trigrams linked array. Step wrong once, and you'll be pierced by 1,000 arrows. Dayan's top female talent. Not only skilled in medicine, tactics, and assassination, but even the tricks for raiding tombs. You know the basics. Back then, I was bored out of my mind, so I apprenticed under a reclusive tomb raider and memorized arrays from every major tomb across the land. I studied all their layouts by heart. Everyone, step exactly where I do on the paved bricks. Even half a step wrong and not even gods can save you. Stay close. That's the dragon vein. If the array is broken, your life will be saved, and Beiyuan's national fortune can be preserved. The curse is resonating. It's resisting your approach. Meng Tijui, stand guard at the bridge with your men. I'll take him across. Deserves its reputation as a fate-changing mystical art. But today, none of you will cross this yin-yang bridge. Crown Prince, your life and Beiyuan's fortune. Our master will take them both today. Fire the arrows. Try anything and you'll have to step over my corpse first. Bastard, how dare you touch my man? Let me treat your wound first. You fool. Why did you block the sword for me? I forgot. I'm wearing a soft armor. I just thought, if I got hurt, maybe you'd care more about me and stop running off to Dayan to make money. If you keep talking nonsense, I'll just pour salt on your wound directly. Behind this door lies the array's core, the source of the blood curse. Fu Tingxiao, step back. Watch me shatter this damned curse. Break. Fu Tingxiao, how are you feeling? It's gone. The blood curse that's haunted Beiyuan's royal family for 100 years has been completely severed. That's Su Qingyu's handiwork. Even the king of hell would have to step aside. This isn't a natural curse. Someone deliberately set up a 7-day array. What is this? Sky Eye token from the National Mentor's Temple. National Mentor. That man who's been secluded for 30 years and revered as a god. So it was him. What a so-called compassionate national mentor. I should have realized sooner. All royal children died before age 30. But he alone has lived nearly 200 years and still looks young. Turns out he's been using me and all of Beiyuan as his blood reserve for immortality. By the way, do you know the mentor's true identity? He's lived nearly 200 years. Definitely not an ordinary cultivator. When I was a child, the late emperor once said, "The mentor isn't originally from Beiyuan."
He appeared out of nowhere, claimed to be a divine expert.
and the late emperor welcomed him as a guest of honor. Now that I think about it, he had an agenda from the very beginning. Looks like this matter is complicated. I'm not afraid. As long as we can destroy this traitor and protect Baiyuan, I'll risk everything, even if it means breaking apart. Even if it costs me my life, I won't refuse. I believe in you. The Grand Preceptor wields immense power. He has deep resources accumulated over many years. Plus, he's relied on seeking immortality and medicine for years. He's deeply beloved by the common people. What do you plan to do? Of course, get rid of him directly. All these years, he's been building connections with the powerful, showing off his so-called mystical powers to the people. All of Baiyuan respects him highly. Even I was tricked by him once. He feeds off the people, yet he enjoys their offerings as well. He is absolutely shameless. This is a gift for you. Thank you for your trouble, Master Immortal. These are pills I refined myself. Master Immortal, can these pills really bring people back from the dead? You can try it and see. Really? That's great. I'll buy some. So, it seems, after hundreds of years of cultivation, he absorbed Baiyuan's fortune, while networking, crazy money grabbing, a huge amount of funds. He's definitely stronger than we thought. So, we'll have to use everything we have against him. Now that his formation is broken, we don't have to step in. He'll mess it up himself first. Plus, with your wealth, and my own power after my inner demons are gone, we could even defeat him head-on with brute force. Even if his background is unknown, and he has powerful moves left, I'd protect you even if it means dying. What a silly thing to say. This heaven-stealing formation has been active for 100 years. If we wait any longer, Baiyuan won't last 3 months. Disasters, both natural and man-made, will strike. Can't believe he got away with it for this long. Not good. He's activated the self-destruct. Run. Fu Tingxiao. Don't cry, silly. Go ahead, you first. I'm a bit tired. Do you think I, Suqianyu, would abandon someone at death's door? Or run away when things get tough? Let me tell you, your life belongs to me. You're getting a bargain. Remember to pay me back. We'll both walk out of here alive. The bridge is out, let's fly. It's way too far to make it across. There's no other way. We'll have to blow open a path above us. King Yu, I once said. In the past, it was all this damn curse weighing me down. Now I'll show you what the true god of war of Baiyuan looks like. Whoa. This is way too insane. How much of your true power was sealed off before? Enough to protect you for a lifetime. Hold tight. Prince and Princess, you made it out alive. Why cry like a funeral? This trip was a huge loss. Didn't even get a worthwhile artifact out of this adventure. Not a loss. Since someone borrowed my life for all these years, now it's time to collect with interest. Hi, young riders. Listen up, return to the capital with me. Seal off the Grand Preceptor's palace. Don't let even a fly escape. Yes, sir. What a Grand Preceptor's palace. I thought Dayan's Zhou Cheng was greedy enough. But compared to this old monster who's nearly 200 years old, Zhou Cheng is just a beggar girl. How much did the Grand Preceptor steal anyway? 70% of all golden properties and shops in Baiyuan's capital, and the most fertile 10,000 acres outside the city, all under the Grand Preceptor's name. Baiyuan's treasury has deficits every year. Turns out all the money is in this rat hole. No wonder the crown prince ordered the palace sealed off. And those officials still tried to block it, claiming it would anger the gods. Turns out they all gave him money. They're just scared of being exposed. Angering the gods. That's what I, Su Qingyu, love most. Pulling so-called immortals down from their pedestals. Meng Tijui, pass on my word. Qingyu Hall trading firm is launching a full-out price war. In 3 days, I want every business under the Grand Preceptor's name to lose everything. Elixirs are precious. 5,000 taels of silver per pill. Miracles work if you believe enough. If you have no money, beat it. The poison screening center is now open. Don't miss out. Free checkups. If you've taken their longevity elixirs for over 3 months, come check your liver and kidney function. No charge and get 10 free eggs. What do you mean by that? But those are divine elixirs blessed by the Grand Preceptor. Those pills are full of cinnabar, lead powder, and mercury. In less than 6 months, I guarantee your organs will rot. Don't you have to get up at night a lot lately? And you're probably losing hair, loose teeth, right? How did you know? Because I'm a doctor. And he's a fraud. Come to Qingyu Hall for detox beauty soup. Only 10 taels a prescription. Specializes in removing heavy metal poisoning. First come, first served. Impossible. The curse of blood I cast on Fu Tingxiao was forcibly broken and he is still alive. Master, something's wrong. Master, something's really wrong. The Crown Prince and Haiyun riders have us surrounded. That princess from Dayun is out there, dumping medicine and grain at rock-bottom prices and viciously slandering our elixirs. Our shop's silver has all been cut off. Well done, Fu Tingxiao. Well done, princess. I was planning to use his royal blood as my last stepping stone to immortality. But since they're so eager to die, I'll grant their wish. Activate the protective formation. Rile up all those fishermen outside. Burn this demoness to death. She offended the Grand Preceptor. She provoked heaven's wrath. The Crown Prince was seduced by her beauty. Baiyuan is doomed to burn her. Miss, what do we do? These people are crazed like mad dogs. General Meng's men are camped outside the city. They can't get here in time. No need to panic. The best way to defeat a charlatan isn't reasoning. It's beating them at their own game. Open the doors. Everyone get her. Kill the demoness. Quiet, all of you. You say the preceptor is a god? But he took your gold by the thousands. Did he cure your father's paralysis? My dad, he must have sinned in another life. Didn't he say it'd take 3 years of rituals? Sinned or not, it's spinal cord compression, causing his paralysis. You dare kill my father? Hell no, old man. Stand up and walk a bit. Doctor, doctor. I'm standing up. A living immortal. The demoness brings chaos. She corrupts people's hearts. Tonight, I'll act for the heavens and destroy this demon. Performing wire stunts in broad daylight, aren't you ashamed? Old freaks addicted to playing God. Today I'll show you. In Beiyuan, my princess is the only true deity. I'm not a god. I don't believe any exist in this world either. I only believe real determination can defy fate. I, Su King Yu, never rely on others. But I'll always count on you. Fu Tingshao, how dare you draw your sword against me? I am the god who protects the nation's destiny. Are you planning a rebellion? In fact, the lifespans of the royal family members, a sewer rat lingering on the brink of death, hardly deserves to be called a god. In the blood pool at the bottom of the abyss labyrinth, I saw what was behind that disgusting mask of yours, vividly and clearly. What Shishi? What first prince? What is he saying about lifespans? What lifespan? No wonder the royal children all die young. It turns out it was all a pack of lies. Since you are seeking your own death, I shall clean house on behalf of the late emperor today. Be careful. Although he has lived for nearly 200 years, entirely by relying on dark arts, the internal power he has accumulated is incredibly vast. You old fossil. Did you think I was still that sickly weakling suppressed by Ye Zhao, with my meridians running in reverse? Yeah. The first prince at full strength is truly extraordinary.
No.
My appearance, my cultivation. You actually extracted the blood energy. My life was saved by King Yu. These underhanded tricks of yours are powerless against absolute strength. Speak. Who else is behind this sky-severing formation? Fu Tingshao, did you think you won? I have been plotting for 100 years. How could I not have a backup plan? All of you shall be buried with me, with my blood. I awaken the souls sleeping in the Imperial Mausoleum's underground palace. Blood Fiend Lion King strike. This is a top-grade specimen over 100 years old. A blood fiend ancient corpse. This old charlatan not only stole the nation's destiny, but actually raised corpses beneath the state preceptor's hall. This monster feels no pain and is invulnerable to blades. Even my sword energy can only leave a white mark on its body. This was refined using the resentment of Northern Yuan generals, who died in battle over the past century. The invincible Lion King, Fu Tingshao, just wait to be torn to pieces by him. Invincible? There is nothing in this world without a weakness. Back when I studied tomb raiding, I saw such evil things at the bottom of tombs. Though it is invulnerable, its source of power must be a piece of giant yin blood jade inside its body. As long as we shatter that jade, it will be nothing but a pile of rotting meat. What should I do? I'll coordinate with you. The blood jade must be hidden in its most heavily guarded spot, likely the heart or the center of the forehead. You go distract it and force it into midair. I'll find the weakness. All right, be careful.
Now.
Shatter.
Die.
No, impossible. My century of hard work. A century of hard work. In this century, besides corruption, bribery, and playing God, you only managed to train this fragile big Zongzi? The monster is finished. Now let's settle the financial accounts. Your 3,000 acres of fertile land in the capital, 80 shops, and the money in the vault under the state preceptor's hall. Mental distress fees and city damage fees, all of it goes to me. Any objections? You devil. I'm rich. This old monster lived for nearly 200 years. He certainly wasn't idle. Meng Tiju, how's the inventory going? To the prince's consort, a rough estimate. 50 million taels in silver, 3 million taels in gold, plus 80 manors outside the city, and deeds for over 200 shops, large and small. This is equivalent to 10 years of tax revenue for our Northern Yuan. Miss, we're not just the richest in Northern Yuan now. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say we're the richest in the world. Take 10 million of the silver and give it as bonuses to the brothers of the Black Cloud Cavalry. Allocate another 5 million taels to provide relief for the poor who were victimized by the state preceptor. The rest is to be hauled back to the headquarters of King Yu Hall. This round of looting was a massive profit. Your Highness is wise and valiant. You have slain the evil Taoist and saved Northern Yuan from fire and water. A nation cannot go a day without a ruler. We and the other ministers earnestly request the first prince to follow heaven's will and ascend the throne as emperor. We beg the first prince to ascend the throne. I have no interest in being emperor. Waking up before dawn every day for court and reviewing those long-winded, nonsensical memorials. I don't have time for that. Your Highness, if you do not ascend the throne, what will become of the state and future of Northern Yuan? You want me to ascend the throne? Fine. I have 2 conditions. First, I will not have a harem. Only one empress. The empress of Northern Yuan can only be Su Qingyu. Second, the keys to the national treasury and all financial power shall be placed entirely in the hands of the empress. If one day the empress is unhappy, I will stop being this emperor. Giving the entire nation's purse to a woman? This is simply the greatest absurdity in the world. Your Highness, this is against ancestral tradition. An empress managing the treasury. It's unheard of throughout history. Ancestral tradition? That ancestral tradition of yours left the treasury so empty we couldn't even pay the troops and had to rely on my King Yu Hall to cover the deficit. Open your eyes and look. If I hadn't raided the state preceptor's assets today to fill the deficit, you wouldn't even receive your salaries next month. If I don't manage the treasury, should I leave it to you group of useless fools who can't even use an abacus properly? The Empress's word is law. In 3 days, I will hold the coronation ceremony and the Empress's investiture. If anyone dares to say another word, I'll send him to the underworld to join the state preceptor. Dismissed. Good for nothing. More harm than good. You spendthrift son. Not only did you bring back an IOU for 10 million taels, but you also gave up the iron mines. I was forced, father. That which Su Qingyu cut off our supplies. If I hadn't signed, 100,000 soldiers would have starved to death at the border. Su Qingyu, that Su family girl whose engagement you broke. Not only is she not dead, but she has become the power behind Northern Yuan. It's her. I don't know what kind of witchcraft Su Qingyu used, but she shot and killed General Chunbo all by herself. Secret reports from Northern Yuan say, Fu Tingshao will ascend the throne in 3 days and name Su Qingyu as empress. Once the two of them are fully in power, our great young kingdom will be swallowed by them sooner or later. Father, we still have a chance. What chance? I have my ways. Lord Envoy, Fu Tingxiao's coronation and wedding are in 3 days. At that time, the defenses of the northern Yuan capital will surely be lax. Most of the Black Cloud cavalry will be maintaining order in the city. The forces at Tianlang Pass will definitely be depleted. Crown Prince, you want to use our fire tribe scimitars to seek revenge for you. Why should we help you? With this is the map of Tianlang Pass. After it's done, what benefits can you give me? As long as you send troops to the northern Yuan border, during the wedding ceremony in 3 days, after the success, the 13 cities of Youzhou in northern Yuan will be yours. I will cede everything to you. The Blaze Tribe, all the gold, silver, and jewels of the Qingyu Hall Chamber of Commerce will be yours. As long as I get Fu Tingshao and Su Qingyu. Your Highness, this phoenix robe was personally ordered. Oh no. By His Majesty to be made overnight. You look like a goddess descended from heaven in it. Your Highness. What is it that idiot Zhou Cheng actually sold out his own ancestors?
He actually allied with the Blaze tribe from the north.
Intending to crash the party on the day of Fu Tingxiao's and my wedding. What 300,000 strong barbarian army? So, will the wedding ceremony continue? Continue? Of course it will. Whoever dares to mess with this wedding, I will send their entire clan to heaven. Send orders to all of Qingyu Hall's border caravans. Take that iron cavalry minefield designed specifically for cavalry, and lay it out 30 miles outside Sirius Pass overnight. Zhou Cheng Fu Tingshao barely managed to survive and become the emperor. Since you insist on giving me such a huge gift on my wedding day, then I shall return the favor with a fireworks show. The auspicious hour has arrived. Qingyu, from now on, we shall share the lands of Baiyuan together. If you want money, I will give you the national treasury. If you want my life, I will conquer the world and give it to you. The world won't be necessary. It's too exhausting to manage. Just be my #1 enforcer. Listen to me, and I'll protect you. As you command. My lady's word is my absolute law. Report. Your Majesty, Your Highness, urgent report from the border. 300,000 iron cavalry of the Blaze tribe have suddenly moved south. They have already crossed Sirius Pass. The deposed prince of Dayan, Zhou Cheng, leading the barbarian vanguard, has already broken into the capital and is heading straight for the palace. 300,000 barbarians? It's over. The capital's defenses are thin. What are we to do? Fu Tingshao, Su Qingyu, you didn't expect this, did you? I have returned. Zhou Cheng, I'm getting married today. I didn't want to see any bloodshed. Yet you dare to lead men here to take my life? Death is at your door, yet you still dare to be arrogant. Fu Tingshao, there are 300,000 troops of the Blaze tribe outside. You are already surrounded. Su Qingyu, you bitch. You tricked me out of my 3 major iron mines and caused my father to despise me. I'm not here for anything else today, but to take back the wealth that belongs to me. You'd better hand it over obediently, or don't blame me for disregarding our past feelings. This money was earned through my own ability. A fool like you deserves your current predicament. I will break your legs and make you my money tree for generations to come. Zhou Cheng, oh Zhou Cheng, calling you an idiot is an insult to a pig's intelligence. Do you really think Sirius Pass is that easy to enter? I have a rule. I accept wedding gifts, but only in cash, not in lives. Since you've come to disrupt my happy occasion, you must pay the price. You! What kind of hellish thing are you holding? Stop playing tricks. Enough talk. The Beiyuan Emperor's life is mine, and the treasures of King Yu Hall belong to the Blaze tribe. Attack! I'm sending your 300,000-man army to heaven to see fireworks. Wait for the leader's signal. Everyone stay sharp. Sir, they're gone. All gone. Outside the city gate, we stepped into an underground minefield. There are iron kilns and heavenly thunder everywhere. Everything was blown to pieces. The 300,000-man army has vanished into smoke. What? My army of 300,000. You venomous woman, what sorcery did you use? This is impossible. This is absolutely impossible. How could you barbarians understand the physics and chemistry of the top talent of Daeon? Times have changed, sir. King Yu, you've cleared the trash outside. These few insects in the courtyard should be left for me to stretch my limbs, right? As you wish, Your Majesty. Just don't splash any blood on my brand new phoenix robe. As you command, my queen. What big talk? What do you think you are? You'll find out in a moment. Monster, madman, help. Who do you think you are? To dare to cause a disturbance. I have waited 2 lifetimes for this wedding day. You dare to disrupt it? I will make sure you don't even get a chance at reincarnation. First Prince, no. Your Majesty, spare me. I'll give you the Imperial Seal of Daeon. Just please spare my dog's life. Your life? I find it filthy. King Yu, how do you plan to deal with him? Chop him up and feed him to the dogs? Or execute him by 1,000 cuts? Then who would I collect my 20 million taels of debt from? Daeon doesn't have a single penny left now. The son pays the father's debt? That won't work here. Zhou Cheng, didn't you mortgage all the iron mines at Sirius Pass to me? It just so happens they're short of a laborer to dig. Dig mines? Ning Tiju. Escort him to Sirius Pass Iron Mine No. 1. 24 hours a day. Make him dig coal and ore non-stop. As long as he's not dead, work him to death. When he has dug 20 million taels worth of iron ore, that's when he'll be released. You got it, Your Highness. I guarantee. He'll experience the 996 blessing of our King Yu Hall. Take him away. No. I am the Crown Prince of Daeon. I don't want to dig mines. Su King Yu, you demon. Funding for floods. Funding for locust plagues. Don't bother me with such trivialities. I'm going to the inner palace to have breakfast with the queen. Dismissed. Your Majesty, you mustn't. Although the treasury is filled thanks to the queen's King Yu Hall, in the long run, it may cause public outcry. I move that Your Majesty put more focus on state affairs. You think I'm not doing my job, right? Fine. Hear my decree. I want to build a solid gold star-plucking tower in the city center for the queen to admire the moon. Use the most expensive Phoebe Genin wood and pave the floors with white marble. Empty the national treasury for me. It's best if it sparks heavenly wrath and human resentment, and the people rebel to strip me of this throne. Once I become a notorious, failing ruler and get kicked out, I can rightfully take King Yu to travel the world and never have to wake up early again. Your Majesty is wise. Truly a sage ruler for the ages. What did you say? I'm emptying the treasury for a gold tower, and you call me wise? Has your brain been crushed by a door? Your Majesty may not know. As soon as the queen heard you wanted to build the tower, she immediately converted it into the Beiyuan Royal Infrastructure Investment Plan. Not only has she subcontracted the project to merchants nationwide, we also opened up the naming rights for the star-plucking pavilion and leasing rights for the shops. Yes, Your Majesty. Now, wealthy merchants all over the country are eager to gain some royal prestige. They're pouring in crazy amounts of investment. Not only did we not spend a dime from the national treasury, but the income from our treasury actually tripled. The citizens of the capital got involved in the construction, and every household earned wages. Now the whole city is cheering, "Long live the emperor." My aunt just wants to be a fallen, incompetent ruler, so she can retire early and spend time with her wife. Why is it so difficult? The empress always makes more money anyway. Just the gifts sent by those small vassal states of Daeon are worth as much as half a year of profit from King Yuetang. This deal is a bargain. Should have married him earlier if I'd known. Qin Yugu is really tired today. Those old officials won't let me abdicate. They insist I'm a once-in-a-century emperor. I really don't want to be emperor. I just want to be your little beloved husband. You didn't see Chancellor Wang. His beard turned completely white. He knelt on the floor holding a cane, banging his head, saying I'm obsessed with pleasures, and he'd rather die right here in the Golden Throne Hall. I can't actually let him die, though. What a hassle, all the quarrels in court, always urging me to stay on, and constantly praising me. Just hearing it gives me a headache. Legendary emperor, huh? I only want to be with you, peeling walnuts for you every day, balancing accounts with you. Even just sitting and daydreaming would be nice. Being emperor means dealing with endless messes and all those scheming people. How could it ever be as free as being your beloved husband? All right. I know you've been wronged, but Beiyuan still needs you as their god of war to keep things stable. Once I unify the entire commercial landscape of the continent, we'll train a successor, and then take you traveling around the world. Traveling around the world? We can leave that for later. Tonight is our wedding night, and you're still looking at these boring account books. Are those numbers more attractive than me? We still need to go through the proper rituals. We haven't had our harmony wine yet. In every lifetime, you've died because of me. This time, I'll protect you. Love you, King Yu. I owe you 6 lives from the past 6 lifetimes. This lifetime, I'll give you the whole world, give you my life, and give you all my lifetimes. After the deal's done, you're now my exclusive property, Su King Yu. You look extra radiant today, Your Grace. Your Grace, last night, when we were clearing out the belongings of the barbarian envoys, we found an extremely strange box. It's covered in complicated mechanisms, and on top of the box, it's engraved with the same ancient totems found in the abyss maze of Death Valley. There's something like this. Your Grace, you actually managed to unlock it. Even the best veteran craftsmen in the Ministry of Works failed to open that mechanism lock. It was nothing but a minor skill. Turns out Beiyuan's Death Valley is only an entrance. The National Fortune Maze hiding the ultimate treasure really does exist. Looks like our retirement will have to wait a bit longer. Your Grace, this national fortune maze sounds extremely dangerous. Maybe it's best to just forget about it. I, Su King Yu, have traveled the rivers and lakes for years and seen all kinds of storms. No matter how dangerous this maze is, it can't trap me. Especially with His Majesty, the God of War, by my side. With the two of us working together, what could possibly stop us? Your Grace, should I inform His Majesty? No rush. Let's wait till he returns from court. I'll surprise him myself. I want to take him along and personally unearth the greatest treasure in the world. Interesting, the entrance to the National Destiny Maze is actually located in the lifeless desert at the border of 7 nations. And this isn't just an underground tomb. It's more like a living, constantly changing, massive underground labyrinth. So what if it's a maze? I'll go with you and tear it apart. Once it's leveled out, we could go in however we want. It's not that simple. This map is missing half of it. That means the other half is in someone else's hands. The National Destiny Maze has opened. The other 6 nations have surely heard the news as well. This is a battle for the fate of the world. Whoever steps into the maze's core first and claims the item inside will have the confidence to unite all 7 nations. There's no avoiding this battle. My lady, you mustn't. You and His Majesty are now the key pillars of Northern Abyss. If anything were to happen to you in the maze, Northern Abyss would be left leaderless. Wouldn't chaos ensue? The borders are still unstable, and the old powers at court are restless. If the two of you leave, I fear the court will fall into chaos. If things go awry, I will be here. Northern Abyss will not fall into disorder. With King Yu here, nothing will happen to me. You just prepare the elite troops. No need to say more about the rest. Your servant obeys. I will deploy the troops immediately. We will be fully prepared. The Empress and I need to take a long trip. There's no set date for our return. As for matters of the court, handle them yourselves. All major and minor affairs at court, you need not consult for every matter. You have full authority to decide. Your Majesty wishes to travel incognito? Experience the lives of the people? His Majesty cares deeply for the realm, and even wishes to see the hardships of the common folk himself. It truly is a blessing for everyone in Northern Abyss. See through what? I'm going to travel and have fun. Enjoy the sights and pleasures. While I'm away, you all better fill up the national treasury for me. As for that pure gold star-seizing tower I ordered built, keep spending as much as you want. Don't stop until the treasury is empty. If you don't empty the treasury, then you're not allowed to stop. This time you'll really call me a foolish king and cry your eyes out to keep me from leaving. Your Majesty is truly wise. Your Majesty and the Empress, please go ahead. Enjoy your honeymoon. We will manage everything in perfect order. We won't let Your Majesty worry at all. Are you all not hearing what I'm saying? Your Majesty may not know, but when you ordered a nationwide construction, the Empress brought in building material merchants from the 6 surrounding kingdoms, all to Northern Abyss. Now, not only did we not go bankrupt, we've become the trading center of the whole continent. Last month, our tax revenue increased 5-fold. The old ministers have been worrying about not finding ways to spend the money. I really am a genius for the ages. All right, our great foolish king. Looks like your staff has learned how to dream big and deliver results themselves. All right, let's go handle serious business now. We'll do whatever you say. As for court affairs, they will be handled by the chief ministers and officials. If anyone dares to cause trouble while I'm gone, no need to report. Just handle it directly. We will obey. We will not fail in our duty. Your Highness, up ahead is the Gate of Destiny marked on the map. A few miles further is the maze entrance. But the sandstorm is fierce, so we must proceed with caution. Such a powerful array is in the air. This gate isn't just the entrance. It's also a seal. As soon as it's opened, I'm afraid it will stir up quite a few things. Don't be afraid, I'm here. No one can hurt you. The people of Northern Abyss really are slow. I, the king, These pieces of scrap iron are about to rust in the sand. Fu Tingxiao, I heard you broke the blood curse and even became emperor of Beiyuan. However, the National Destiny Maze is not something you can enter by brute force. The traps inside could turn your black cloud banner into mincemeat. Is that so? I'd like to see whether your scrap metal is tougher. Or my sword is tougher. Don't be so quick to fight. This is the long-lost mohist armor crafting technique. Constructed with mechanisms and spirit stones. It's extremely expensive to make. It'd be a shame to hack it up. Oh, this must be the famed Empress of Northern Abyss. And you even understand the mohist armor techniques of my Dongli. If you understand, then move aside. The first prize in the Destiny Maze is mine. Move! Hurry and move! This is no ordinary mechanism. The gate's formation is alive. Prince Bailey, your decoy technique is decent. But your brain isn't too sharp. This is the ancient 8 trigram linked formation. If you try to push the death door with brute force, who else would it burn but you? What is a woman like, you know? Even my Vajra puppet can't push it open. If your people from Beiyuan go in, you're just going to die. Taiji produces yin and yang. Yin and yang produce 4 symbols. The main position is wood. The lead position is fire. The gate's life door is in the can position. Who exactly are you? You actually know how to break a formation? You have my thanks, Prince Bailey. Don't forget the entrance fee. It's not much, just 100,000 taels of gold. Otherwise, if you take one step through this gate, I'll turn the life door into the death door and roast you like a suckling pig. You heard the Empress. Pay up or get lost. You can't be so unreasonable. 100,000 taels of gold. Even if I send someone to fetch it, it will take half a day. Half a day. I don't have the patience to wait half an hour. Either the money arrives, or you leave. This purple gold token can be exchanged anywhere in Dongli for 100,000 taels of gold. Now I can enter, right? Prince Bailey, so generous. But here's a tip. The maze is alive, so you better keep a close eye on those 2 chunks of iron you have left. If they get lost, I'm not responsible. My men know what to do. I don't need your comments. If they do get lost, it's their own incompetence. Nothing to do with you, and I won't hold it against you. You said it yourself. I'll remember that. Now hurry up and lead the way. Don't delay my business. Or don't blame me if I get rough. Don't worry, since I took your token, of course I'll bring you in. But whether you can get what you want, that's all up to your skills, Prince. And your 2 hunks of iron's luck. This is the long-lost mohist heavenly motion trap. Get back. My puppet. July. Don't waste your energy. This is made of dragon severing stone. Sword energy can't break it. Follow the airflow. No, hold your breath.
This
Is a Western region secret art. Mandrake death incense, aged 1,000 years. It can directly attack a person's central nervous system and evoke your deepest fears. Fu Tingxiao. Open your mouth. Don't cry. If you cry, I won't be able to leave.
Don't.
King Yoon, don't leave, aunt. I'd give you the whole world. Why are you leaving? Yeah. Yeah. Damn, that old charlatan's toxic smoke is so strong. It amplified his obsession 10 times over. He's now completely delirious. Regular force suppression doesn't work at all. If you break him out forcefully, he'll lose control and go insane. His meridians will be completely torn. Who would dare kill him? I'm going to kill all of you. Die, all of you die. Fu Tingshao, open your eyes and look closely. I'm not dead and I haven't left. I'm Su Qingyu, obsessed with money. You gave me the entire national treasury. There's so much money in the world I haven't earned yet. Would I willingly die? If you keep acting crazy, who's going to be my muscle? Who's going to dig up treasures with me? King Lun thought she lost you again. Lost? No way, causing trouble for 1,000 years. I'm not easy to kill. Damn, we found treasure here. Bu Dingshang, you're really a master of wall breaking. Turn misfortune into blessing. Hurry up and grab the sacks. This round, let's loot the entire maze. Alright, as you wish. But don't be greedy. Wait, I'll help you roast. Don't tire yourself out. Relax, I know what I'm doing. First, help me roll up the fortune map on that wall. This thing is worth way more than gold.
Hit the jackpot. Hit the jackpot.
Just chisel out a brick from here. It's enough to feed He Yunchin for 3 years. It's a pity Zhao Kui couldn't come. Missing a bag carrier. Can you come here? Look, something's off in this map. What's wrong? The light from Dongli Kingdom keeps flickering, like there's a short circuit. Not only Dongli Kingdom. Look here, Tianling Pass. Isn't Tianling Pass where I asked Zhou Cheng to mine coal? No, one iron mine for smelting. This red glow looks a lot like what the National Advisor did. The bloody evil aura is very similar, but the resentment is 100 times stronger at least. Could it be there's not only iron mines underground, but also something ancient and sinister buried beneath? Help. Is there anyone alive? I'll pay 100,000 taels. No, 1 million taels. Major job incoming. Your Majesty, let's go welcome guests. Okay. Empress Chenyu, save me. The traps in this damn maze don't follow any rules. I can save you. But 1 million taels was the previous price. Now the wooden beast is only 5 meters away from you. This is extreme rescue. Price goes up 5 million taels. Gold, pay up front, or write an IOU. You're taking advantage of the situation. Didn't I already give you my purple gold token?
Hey.
Since Prince Bailey is so principled, let's leave for now. Your Majesty, let's check somewhere else. Okay, the smell of blood is too strong here. Don't let the Empress see blood. Let me. I'll give you all the keys to Dongli's treasury. Hurry. Save me. Deal. I'll take over Dongli's treasury. Are all the emperors and empresses of Baiyuan just bandits? No need to be polite, sign and stamp. Congrats on becoming the supreme VIP of King Yu Hall.
Debtor.
Hurry up and dig, haven't you eaten?
The Empress said.
Your daily quota is 1,000 pounds of iron ore. If you don't finish, forget about eating that stale bread. Hurry up. A tiger out in the flatlands is bullied by dogs. I am the crown prince of Dayan, Su Qingluan Fu Tingxiao. Even if I become a ghost, I'll drag you both to hell with me. Hey, brother. Bad news, the mine collapsed. Go report to General Meng. Zhou Cheng, who? Who's talking? Who I am doesn't matter. What's important is, I can feel your endless greed and hatred inside. I'm the embodiment of centuries worth of the resentment of souls killed in battle on this land. That so-called national advisor just borrowed a fraction of my power. Now Fu Tingxiao has destroyed my altar. That woman Su Qingyu took the national fortune that belongs to me. Do you want to kill them? I want them dead. I want to have them cut into 1,000 pieces. Good, unleash your soul. Accept my power. I'll make you the most terrifying demon king in the world, Bei Yuan's wealth, and that woman will all be bowing at your feet. So that's it. This isn't a tomb at all. This is an ancient formation built to suppress all evils across the land. And the fortune map we saw in the treasury is the formation's monitor? What's going on? Did you press the wrong switch? The maze is going to collapse. No, it's not the maze that's collapsing. It's the world's great formation that's been forcefully breached. It's Tianlang Pass. Something terrifying has awakened, forget about here. Go reinforce immediately. Tianlang Pass. That ex-husband of mine probably caused big trouble. Damn it. What the hell is this thing? Don't break formation. Retreaters will be executed. Archers, forget those useless arrows. Dip them in fire oil and burn. I refuse to believe these things crawling up from hell aren't afraid of fire. Meng Tijui, look at you like a stray dog. I used to dig coal day and night in the dark, when my nails were falling off. Didn't you laugh then? Did you hear? This is the power of an ancient evil god. They're singing in my veins. I am the true god above these ruins. God thinks you're just crazy. Just a loser who can't even keep his own wife. Thrown here to dig coal by our emperor like a dead dog. Such a disgrace. Putting in colored contacts and heavy makeup to try being a deity. Who do you think you are? Ask around in the capital. Even every stage actor is grander than you. Don't make me rip your filthy mouth. This blow will send you black cloud riders to hell. Go accompany my Dian kingdom. Brothers, losing your head just makes a bigger scar. In the next life, we'll still return to Beiyu for our pay. Kill. That aura. It's the emperor. It's the emperor and the empress. Looks like I'm not meant to die yet. This world isn't ruled by some gutter rat. Well, look who it is, Joe. Cheng, stay in the mine. You can't go a day without causing trouble, can you? Your taste is getting more bizarre. If you really want to die, just tell me. I'll personally dig your grave for you. It'll be more comfortable than this iron mine. Su Qingyu. Su Qingyu, Fu Tingshao. You came just in time. Today I'll pulverize your bones to ashes and finally wash away my shame. Alright, that's enough. The rule. Villains die from monologuing. You clearly never learned it. With just those patched up second-hand evil vibes. You dare play tough in front of me. Qingyu, stand back. This thing is filthy. Don't dirty your hands. I'll go chop it down. Talk is cheap. Rip them apart for me. Fu Tingshao, these monsters are puppets controlled by resentment in their nervous systems. Physical attacks can't fully kill them. How did you figure out the queen's plan? Use thunder fire. Resentment is dark. It fears the purest, strongest yang. Cover me with your pure yang sword aura. I'll perform a grand detox surgery on this ex-husband. Mystic 8 trigrams. Thunderfire purifying formation rise. Number. This can't be. My power is invincible. Go dream your spring and autumn in hell. Hold them off. Block them. I already said you're not even worthy to carry my shoes. Next life, try to be smarter. All right. With pure yang sword aura piercing your soul, you'll probably have no next life. Farewell. Meng Taiju sent word to all Qingyuetang managers across various countries. Starting today, we launched Project Devour the World. Your Majesty, what does devour the world mean? We're going to war. What war are we fighting? Wars cost so much money. Look at this map. The national fortune of the Western Shu Kingdom favors the water element. This means they'll have abundant rainfall this year. But they'll lack sunlight. There's bound to be a decline in food production. Southern Jiang's fortune leans toward fire. They'll inevitably suffer from drought, salt shortages, and lack of water. Before they even realize it, we'll use all the funds we've siphoned from the National Temple and the catacombs and push them into action. Go to Western Shu and buy up everything. Corner the market on all their salt and iron. Then head to Southern Jiang and purchase all their groundwater and grain reserves at a high price. In less than 3 months, I want to control the economic lifeblood of all 6 nations in this world. All in the hands of me, Su Qingyu, alone. The Empress can buy whatever she wants. If there isn't enough money, I'll take the Black Cloud Cavalry and raid Dayan Kingdom's treasury tomorrow, just to raise the capital for you. Dayan Kingdom is so poor now that even the rats are hanging themselves. Just be content being my bodyguard. How outrageous. What kind of monster is that Northern Alliance Empress? In just 3 months, salt prices in our country have increased tenfold, and all the grain is monopolized by a business association called Qingyuetang. Now the people can't even afford to put food on the table, and are protesting at the palace gates every day. You think that's bad? We in Southern Jiang are suffering from severe drought. All our oases and water sources were bought out by Qingyuetang, with deeds signed half a year ago. Now my 100,000-strong Southern Jiang army has to secretly pay Beiyuan just to get a sip of water. Enough. My East Li treasury still owes them 5 million taels of gold. We can't go on like this. Now the North Yuan has exclusive access to the treasure troves in the Fortune Labyrinth. And they want to strangle us with trade too. If they leave us no way to survive, then we go all out. But Fu Tingxiao is a madman, a monster that can even kill the blood shaman Lion King instantly. We'll have to unite our 5 nations and gather all our strength, raise an army 1,000,000 strong, and march straight to the capital of Beiyuan. If they refuse, we'll flatten Beiyuan with sheer numbers. Your Majesty, bad news. An urgent report from the border. The 5 countries, including Western Shu and Southern Zhang, have formed a united army of 1,000,000 and are now pushing toward the Beiyuan border. 1,000,000 soldiers. Wow, where did those paupers get the money for their troops' salaries? Seeking death? We'll go and twist off the heads of those 5 old fools right now. Why twist off their heads? Those are walking ATMs. 1,000,000 strong army. Feeding them every day alone must burn a fortune. Let's go, Your Majesty. Come with me to the front lines to collect a debt. I really want to see what those deadbeats whose underwear I've already cornered will fight with. What can they use against me? At your command, Your Majesty. Fu Tingxiao, if you tyrant don't want the people of Beiyuan to suffer, open the gates immediately and hand over Su Xingyu that witch who's the curse of our nations, and share the treasures of the Fortune Labyrinth and the Prosperity Map equally with the 5 nations. Or else, my 1,000,000-strong army will flatten your city wall today. Ling Zhao, be sensible and do as told. Beiyuan has only about 100,000 troops. How could they withstand my 1,000,000-strong army? Instead of letting your people die with you, just give up the witch and the treasure, and at least save your life. Flatten Beiyuan. Give up the witch. You mongrels and peasant dogs, dare threaten my empress. My empress is not yours to judge. If anyone dares utter one more disrespectful word against my empress today, I'll make sure your 1,000,000 soldiers all die and rot here. Still talking tough when you're doomed. Fu Tingxiao, even if your martial skills are unmatched, could you kill 10,000? Could you kill 100,000? Could you manage to kill all my 1,000,000 soldiers? You'd die from exhaustion. King of Western Shu, why are you yelling so loud? Did you skip breakfast? You look so red-faced and out of breath. Seems you're out of energy. Are the grain rations in your army not enough? Even the commander has to go hungry, huh? No wonder leading 1,000,000 men on a forced march. Your supply lines probably couldn't keep up, could they? What do you mean? Which, stop talking nonsense. Our coalition's provisions are plentiful, enough to last 3 months. We'd never run short of rations. Just stop sowing discord. It's nothing. I'm simply curious. Your 1,000,000-strong army has been out of food for 3 days now, right? How do you know? How do I know? Because the 13 dedicated supply routes for your army were all purchased outright by King Yuetang half a month ago. And those diamond-tipped spears your soldiers carry, and the winter uniforms for the cold, they were all manufactured in factories under us, King Yuetang. According to the cross-nation military supply contract we signed, with the installment payment agreement, your 5 nations have all defaulted for 3 months on the final payment. And as per the default clause, I have the right to cut off all supplies immediately and repossess any equipment on the spot. Absurd. How could there be such shameless provocation in this world? Our armies are already at the front. You think you could just take their weapons away? All troops, listen up. Charge forward and seize Beiyuan's granaries. Seize them. With what? Seize what with what? Emperor of Western Shu, turn around and take a look behind your lines. Ah, Your Majesty. Something's wrong. Our main camp at the rear is surrounded by a group calling themselves King Yuetang's debt collection squad. They've sealed off our water supply wagons, and they're armed with terrifying firearms. They say if the 30 million taels of debt and late fees aren't settled on the spot, they'll start stripping our soldiers of their winter uniforms for collateral.
Ah.
Collecting debts right here on the battlefield? What kind of monster is this Su King Yu? How can anyone dare collect loans right in front of my face? My empress is gentle and likes to play by the rules. But me, I'm different. Pay your debts. That's the way things should be. Anyone who dares owe money to my empress today, that line right there is your death sentence. No money to pay your debt? Cross the line and you die. Su King Yu, you can kill me but not humiliate me. What do you really want? If you have the guts, have Fu Ting Shao kill us all. If I kill you all, who will I go after for the bad? Debt? I'm actually a stickler for rules. Murder and arson is the work of barbarians. At King Yuetang, we believe in win-win cooperation. This is the Seven Nation Business Federation Debt Restructuring Agreement. Take a look, gentlemen. All the terms are written very clearly. Review it at your own pace. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm always very patient. Open up all trade ports. Eliminate all tariffs for King Yuetang. The minting rights for the currencies of 17 countries belong to Beiyuan. Su King Yu, you've gone way too far. Currency minting rights are the foundation of a nation. How could you hand it over to Beiyuan? And exempt them from tariffs too? You're clearly trying to monopolize the commerce of the seven nations. You're outright stripping away our nation's foundation. How is this any different from annexation? Not only that, you want our entire million-strong army to become King Yuetang's international logistics couriers. Absurd. Why should my elite troops deliver your packages? It's fine if you don't deliver packages. Then could everyone please settle the past 3 months' military pay and provisions, outstanding weapon balances, plus breach of contract fees for a total of 10 million taels of silver, paid in cash. Anyway, your army has already run out of food and water. And your rear camp is surrounded by my debt collection squad. Give it a few more days. I won't even need to make a move. You'll descend into chaos on your own. By then, whether you can even keep your country is anyone's guess. 10 million taels? Even if we sold the palace, we couldn't raise that much. If you can't come up with it, just sign. Once you sign, I'll provide food for your million troops. I'll pay their wages. You few can still return home and be your peaceful emperors. Every year, King Yuetang will even pay you dividends at the end of the year. I'm not signing. My empress is being reasonable with you, so you'd better listen. Because I don't do reasoning. I'll sign. It's an honor for Shichu's million men to deliver packages to the empress. It's our good fortune. From now on, Dongli will be a branch of King Yuetang. All right, Men Taiju, pass the order. Open the granaries and release provisions. And hand out logistics uniforms while you're at it. Starting tomorrow, free shipping for all 7 nations. The spice profits in Nanjiang are up 20% month over month. Not bad, we need to ramp up iron mining in Shishu. Sao Kui, bring me last month's Dongli financial report.
Yes.
3 times 5 is 15, carry the 1. Tastes good? Your Majesty, you've worked hard. Hand me the stack of ledgers on the left. Su King Yu, you haven't looked me in the eye for 3 whole days. This fabric of your robe is Dongli's latest tribute, icy silk sky silkworm snow satin. Every inch is worth a tael of gold. You're actually wearing it as pajamas. Now that's extravagance. Is the fabric more expensive, or am I? Your Majesty, we've just achieved economic unity. There's so much to restart. If I don't look at the ledgers, who will? The whole realm is yours. Your head is filled with accounts. When will you make some space for me? If I don't work hard to earn money, what will I use to support your massive harem? Wait, no. What will I use to support you, my extravagant emperor? You think I'm extravagant? Fine, then I won't do it anymore. The Imperial Jade Seal. How could you just take this out so casually? You better put it away safely. The seal is yours. From today onward, Bayon's government affairs, and myself, all will belong to you, Su Qingyu. You're really going full slacker and living off me. The country belongs to the Empress. I'm just the Empress's exclusive consort. As long as the Empress calls on me every evening, I'll make sure to serve faithfully. You're too tired to even hold an abacus. Fu Tingxiang in broad daylight, you… All right, sit tight, my little ancestor. Daddy will take you to inspect our family's mountain of gold. Daddy's horse, run to the vault up ahead. Whoa, goodness. My Lord Emperor. You've skipped court for 3 days now. In the main hall, several monarchs from Shishu and Nanjiang's vassal states are still kneeling, waiting for you to authorize funds. Let them kneel. Can't you see I'm training the princess? If anyone ruins Yuanbao's mood, I'll strip them of their skin, hey. Daddy, are those uncles really rich? They're actually very poor. Your mother has taken all their money, but they still have a few undeveloped jade mines. What's up, darling? Mom says even a tiny fly is still meat. Daddy, let them in. Yuanbao wants to do business with them. Your Highness, Princess, what's the matter? This is Shishu's application for this year's bridge building special fund. A total of 300,000 taels. Please, Your Majesty. Denied.
But
That's a bridge to better the people's lives. Uncle of Shishu, your Shishu iron mines exceeded Mother's targets last year, so technically it should be approved. But I heard, last month you secretly used King Yuetang behind my mother's back to sell a batch of high-quality books to foreign merchants, and you haven't paid taxes. I'm being wronged. It was just a tiny bit of private goods. Is that princess out to wipe out my whole clan? Don't be mad, Dad. Tax evasion is a serious crime, Uncle of Shishu. How about we fine you 500,000 taels, plus the mining rights to the newly discovered jade mine in your Shishu back hills, and I'll pretend I never heard about this. How does that sound? Thank you, Princess, for your mercy. Mother, look. Yuanbao just earned a jade mine today, and a 500,000 tael fine. Goodness, my little darling. Truly my own child, Su Qingyu's breed. So much better at getting something for nothing than your dad. But this is only because I was here to keep things in order, or Yuanbao wouldn't have negotiated so easily. Do I get any reward? You dare even ask. At this rate, those old men will be squeezed dry by you too. Let them die then. Worst case, I'll just go conquer a few more countries for Yuanbao to play with. Looks like this palace pond can no longer contain our family's business genius. Let's send him to the royal preschool tomorrow. Let him wreak havoc among the noble kids. Are you the new kid? My grandfather is the chief civil official. In this school, everyone's allowance has to pay me half for protection. Give me your Candide Hawthorne and money now. Protection fees. Do you know the Great Qing laws? Actually, no, the North Treaty laws. Forcing people to hand over their property. If the amount is large, you could be exiled for 3,000 miles. He seems to know the law. Should we just let it go? Cut the nonsense. I've trained in martial arts. Not afraid of a little girl. Watch my fist. Ah, oh my god, what's going on here? Teacher, he ran too fast just now and tripped himself. Luanbo kindly tried to help him up, but he wanted to hit me, HMPH. No, you're lying. You're the one who tripped me. Teacher, don't believe him. Not only did you fall, you scared me. So you owe me mental distress fees, shock fees, plus compensation for dirtying my candied hawthorn. That's 10,000 taels total. Sign here. Otherwise, I'll tell my dad that you tried to murder the princess. Why, Your Highness, Princess? I failed to recognize greatness. I beg Your Highness for forgiveness. I swear I'll never dare do this again. This is outrageous. Whose wild child dares to hit my grandson? Where's the academy teacher? Come out and face me. What's your problem with my so-called wild child official show? Why, Your Majesty, I deserve to die. I didn't know it was the Princess Royal. Your Highness, please beg His Majesty to spare my life. Your grandson tried to steal my daughter's money. Looks like your whole family is plotting rebellion. General Ming, where are you? Take them into custody, that's enough. Always quick to arrest people. So barbaric. We're civilized business people after all. Official show. Your grandson today at the academy not only owes Yuanbao 10,000 taels for the shock fee, but also signed 10 copies of an exclusive custom contract for King Yu Hall Children's Wear brand, totaling 100,000 taels. Deliver it to the National Treasury tomorrow. Is that a problem? No problem. Definitely no problem. Thank you, Your Majesty, for your mercy. Thank you, Princess Royal, for your mercy. Long live Mother Empress. Long live Father Emperor. Lunbao still has to come to class tomorrow. Going to school is so profitable. You little money grubber. As long as you're happy, I'll come with you every day. These old foxes work harder for money than for war. Your Majesty, this year we, at the Dongli branch, focused on automated farm tools and Jianjia Express delivery. Profits tripled compared to last year. Not only did we pay off all our debts, but we also won the Federation's Most Improved of the Year award. Well done. Head to the accounting office for your 100,000 tael year-end bonus and distribute it to Dongli's staff. Thank you, Your Majesty. May Your Majesty reign for eternity and unify the world. We finally made it. Our tough days are coming to an end. Everyone, I have an extremely important national announcement to make. Since ascending the throne these past years, I've deeply felt the difficulty of governing the world. I believe my abilities are no longer enough for this grand business empire. Your Majesty, what do you mean by this? So I've decided to abdicate today. The throne of Beiyuan and the position of Supreme Commander of the Seven Nations Federation are now officially passed to Princess Royal Fu Yuanbao. Fu Tingxiao, are you out of your mind? She's only 3.5. So what if she's 3.5? Yesterday, she extorted 100,000 taels from the capital. Cold-hearted and ruthless, she's perfect for the job. Your Majesty, please reconsider. The Princess Royal hasn't even finished learning her letters, so how can she review the paperwork from 7 countries? Please reconsider, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty, you should reconsider. What paperwork? From now on, send everything to me, and change them all to financial reports. Anything with less than a 20% profit margin, send it straight back. If profits double by year-end, everyone gets a bonus. Long live our wise new ruler. I pledge my loyalty to Her Majesty the Empress. Not Princess Royal. Her Majesty truly is a genius of all ages. This world has finally gone mad. Everyone's obsessed with money, there's no saving us. All right, fine. Fu Tingshao, I'm thoroughly impressed by you. Others cling to power when they're emperor. But you, just toss the mess to your 3.5-year-old daughter. Doesn't your conscience bother you? My conscience. I gave it all to you. None left over for anyone else. Besides, Meng Tijui and those ministers will support her. Right now, I just want to take my empress and travel this beautiful country, sightseeing and relaxing. I bet you just want to go to the old young kingdom site. That secret letter the hidden guards delivered today, I saw it. Nothing gets past you. Even though Dayun has fallen, the hidden guards dug up this from the old Eastern Palace vault where Zhou Cheng used to be. According to the ancient books from the first lifetime,
Gixu Island.
is the origin of all wealth and spirit veins in the world. The ancient evil that haunted the imperial teacher and Zhou Cheng was just a tiny remnant seeping from Gixu Island's borders. If you want to go treasure hunting, I'll accompany you to conquer Gixu Island. Through any danger, I'll be by your side. No need to face life and death. But since Gixu Island is the ultimate source of wealth, I, as a future tycoon, can't miss the chance to restock. Of course I have to go. Let's sneak out before Yuanbao wakes up. Let's hurry up and slip away. Your Majesty, it's bad, really bad. The retired emperor and the empress left a note and ran off in the night. What? Where did His Majesty and the empress go? Sigh. Parents these days have zero sense of responsibility. They're definitely off somewhere making money behind my back. Forget them. General Meng, bring me Dongli's road construction budget for the second half of the year. No one eats lunch until I've approved it all today. At your command, Your Majesty. Gixu Island, here we come. According to ancient texts, the Guisu Island lies at the center of this Black Sea. But the magnetic field here is completely chaotic. A compass is useless. There's no way to find the path. Then let's split the sea open. The way forward will naturally reveal itself. This sea region is a natural killing zone. The hull can't withstand this kind of pressure. Fu Tingshao, think of something quickly. It's too late to turn back now. I have no intention of dying here. Mere feng shui tricks. How dare they block my way as I escort the empress on business? Such a petty formation. How dare it act out in front of me? Go. My little husband is really getting fiercer each day. That fighting power. Calling it unmatched in the world isn't an exaggeration. So that's how it is. The raw stone I got before was just a tiny shard from this crystal core. This is the true source of all fortune and spiritual veins, the very root of all the world's energy. King Yu, step back. This thing is alive. You, the one who has lived 7 lifetimes. You carry the aura of stealing the raw stone. You who trespassed into Guisu, hand over your souls and receive eternal annihilation. Spread out. This statue's brute force is frightening. Trying to take it head-on is doomed. If you try to handle it alone, you'll be destroyed. This lousy piece of rock isn't worthy. Today I'll show you the might of Beiyuan's god of war. Fu Tang Shao. Don't force it if you're not well. That's power. Finally, there's something in this world I can face with nothing held back, and fight with all my might. Can you step back? Watch me tear him apart. Mortal techniques are useless. There's no way brute force will work. This statue is 100 times harder than black steel. There must be a weakness. King Yu, I'll help hold him off. Attention. I found its power center. It's not inside the body. It's linked to the golden crystal core above. A symbiotic formation binds them together. Fu Tingshao, follow my instructions. You want me to obey you? Fu Tingshao, don't worry about him. Use your strongest sword. Cut through that crystal core above, and the light beam connecting them. Only by severing the energy flow will he stop functioning. Don't even think about it. You all deserve to die. If you touch him, Jiu Tiangsha, don't kill me. I won't let you get hurt. I told you before. There is nothing in this world I can't overcome. Even if it's a god, I'll show you I can kill it. Idiot, who asked you to go all out like that? If anything happens to you, no matter how much money I earn, no one will be my bodyguard or keep my bed warm. So, have I done a good job as your bodyguard? Can we maybe add a long-term contract to the deal? Of course, absolutely qualified. A lifelong contract, never to be broken. King Yu, don't cry. It's worth it to cry in this life. Shut up. I, Su King Yu, never take a loss. You still owe me so much money. Forget about walking away anytime this life. If this really is the source of all the world's spiritual energy, then today I'll use it as a superpower bank. King Yu. Alright, since you're alive, get to work. Are you planning to take this raw stone back to Beiyuan Palace? Or remember, to the innocent, possession brings guilt. Holding treasure attracts trouble. You saw what happened to the imperial preceptor in Zhoucheng. An absolute monopoly only breeds absolute monsters. I'm a businesswoman. I know how to grow the pie. Rather than having it collect dust in the national treasury, let's spread it out to the world. Spiritual energy will be revived. There will be favorable weather and good harvests. The 7 kingdoms from now on will have more crops in the fields and more minerals to be mined underground. And my King Yu Hall will make even more money than before. This is called sustainable development. The world's #1 sword sage. Let's go home. So what if I'm a profiteer? I'm using my skills to benefit all 7 kingdoms and taking care of myself as well. No matter what you want to do, I'll guard you. Just feel free to go after your dreams. It's your world. I'll make sure you're safe, with you by my side. My sustainable business can be rock solid. So my big boss, ready to go home with me now? I've got your favorite snacks at home, much better than standing out in the wind. You said it. I never do unprofitable deals. Let's go home. Uncle Bailey, why did the logistics costs for Dongli Kingdom increase by 2% this quarter? If you can't optimize the transport route within a month, I'm docking your year-end bonus. Please calm down, Your Majesty. I'll go fix it right away, I promise. Comrades, Su Qingyu is back again. Look at the local specialties I brought you. Mother, father. Unbao missed you so much. My empress is back. All of you get out and take the day off. Yes, yes, long live the retired emperor. Long live the Empress Dowager. Father, mother, look, this is the kingdom I built for you. Little flatterer, I clearly left you a ready-made enterprise. King Yu, in my first 6 attempts at romance, I messed up every time. This 7th first love. Have I done at least okay? Barely qualified. But seeing how sweet and obedient you are, and you handed over the kingdom and your private savings. This 7th first love. I, Su Qingyu, am renewing without end.